Vivo Y20s is a decent performer. This video is about the battery and camera test of Y20s. Usually I do separate videos for each test, but this time I thought to combine them both so you could get both the performances in one place. So let me know if we should be doing it more regularly or not in our next videos. Now let's start our first test by charging this 5000 mAh battery. We are going to use the 18-watt charger that comes out of the box. Vivo Y20s is a slightly upgraded version of Y20 in terms of internal storage that Vivo has enhanced from 64GB to 128GB in the latest version. The rest of the specs are similar, so if you want to get an idea about the battery and camera performance of Y20, this video should also give you an idea about it. As the charging is in process, in 35 minutes we can see the battery has gained 32% life, and in 1 hour you are getting a 61% battery life. So just after 2 hours and 4 minutes to be exact, we are getting 100% battery, which is not bad and almost similar to what we noticed on Samsung Galaxy A21s. Both of these phones have 5000 mAh battery. Now let's see how long this battery is going to last during our drain test. We are going to run a movie in a loop for as long as the battery survives. Both the SIMs are inside the phone and Wi-Fi and mobile data are off. The volume is at 100% and the brightest level is at 50%. So in the first hour it has drained 4% battery, and in 12 hours as you can see some 78% battery has gone. And here we get the low battery notification, and as we move on the entire battery dies in almost 14 hours. It is 2.5 hours behind Samsung Galaxy A21s, but still I can call it a good battery backup. Some of the other Vivo phones like Y19 and Y30 are also giving us similar battery backup. And now is the time to see how this phone performs on the 4G data. I will run a few apps on phone to see the drain time. Let's give 30 minutes to each app, and here you see the result. And now let's see how the camera performance goes. Like the previous Y20, this phone is giving us a triple camera, a 13 megapixel main lens and a 2 megapixel each for bokeh and macro. On the front there is an 8 megapixel sensor for selfies. The front camera can shoot 1080p videos, and being an entry level phone, the video quality in the daylight looks very good to me. Everything looks nice and smooth, although you can see two shades of skies in the background on the right side slot, but the good thing is that the face remains in focus. You can also see the difference in skin tones, which is because of different angles of sunlight falling on my face. And here is the video result from the rear camera. Like the front camera, it is also limited to 1080p resolution. You can go up to 4x zoom only. As you can see, the zooming isn't very promising at 4x, but the 1x result is quite reasonable. This is the night video quality from a moving vehicle, and as you can see, it's not easy to capture because of the light coming out of the digital signboards and the camera doing autofocus consistently. The video looks noisy, but we can also notice that there is no other light except for these signboards. And in this dark, you can also see the buildings in the surrounding too. So regardless of this blown out signboards, the camera is doing its best. I'm not saying it's a very good result, but for an entry-level camera, it's a huge task. I also shot some photos in the same situation, and you can see the results here. But I think if the situation is good and well lit, the results are better at night. Although there is no night mode on this camera, which is bad, but the HDR mode tries to compensate for things a bit. Now come to the day performance of this camera. I think I'm more impressed with the bokeh and macro shots on this phone. Actually, macro cameras are very tricky and always need a very strong grip. Here you can notice that bokeh shots are not noisy, which is a very good thing, but on the other hand, the macro images are quite grainy. But whether it is a standard bokeh or a macro mode, the color reproduction and white balance are quite reasonable. I didn't notice any extra color boosting effect on this camera, so images and videos are grabbed with almost original colors. But if you want to do some creativity, there is a pro mode on board that can help you with some pre-shot treatment. So guys, this was a battery and camera test of Vivo Y20s. Let me know in the comments if the price of this phone justifies these features. By the way, the price of this phone is 30,000 in Pakistan. And one more thing guys, which is very important, please don't forget to subscribe to this channel and press the bell icon. See you in the next video. Allah Hafiz.